Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to talk about the important indigenous livestock breeds, which are maybe a good source of meat. The lecture material is already uploaded on the LMS of the university website. The theory lecture is delivered here and will be made as an attached file to email or directly WhatsApp to Google Meet group, WhatsApp Meet group. Okay, ji. Allah has blessed Pakistan with diversity of different livestock breeds. We have 12 cattle breeds in Pakistan. We have 3 buffalo breeds in Pakistan. We have almost 32 or 30 sheep breeds in Pakistan and more than 37 goat breeds in Pakistan and 5 camel breeds in Pakistan. So this diversity, huge diversity, we can select some of these animals for beef production. But since there is no mechanism and no system prevail in this country, where the scientists brainstorm and start thinking that how can we improve our meat potentials of our breeds. Unfortunately, Pakistan came into being in 1947 until today. Nobody has systematically worked it out how to improve our beef or meat sector of products, of livestock products. Livestock products are produced. So keeping in mind this sort of scenario where the lack of scientific knowledge transform into the skillful knowledge which can benefit the public, the knowledge is there, the diversity is there, the breeds are there, but only the lack of implementation is on our part or the government part. So anyhow, this was just the overall review of the livestock breeds and what's the situation in Pakistan. I have already explained to you the population of different species in Pakistan, which it made clear that there is a huge population available in Pakistan. The other unfortunate thing is the overall system of productions. People are here, mixed farming systems belong to the mixed farming system or subsistence farming systems, where the produce are only for households needs and not for the market orientation or market focused. So very few farmers in this decade come forward and started producing beef animals or meat animals for the market, and they are earning 10-fold times more profit than the normal ones. Previously, there was only nomad flocks coming from Afghanistan of Balkhi sheep, and they were usually have more focused and market oriented. They keep the flock and they sold a youngster of the flocks or male of the flocks at the Eidul Adha occasion. And they were very systematic, they were very business oriented, and they had more knowledge about keeping livestock than the ordinary rural households. But therefore, they earn more profit. But nowadays, some of the beef fattening farms and government initiative to increase the beef fattening farms, and some of the NGOs are also working, like FAO has a lot of work on enhancing the capabilities of the rural farmers to go and establish their beef production farms. That's a good initiative, and you might have seen that nowadays in Eidul Adha occasion, a lot of people bring animals with very high cost of sale and in the market. So that's also a very good aspect, that people have the power to buy such a high costly animal. And on the other hand, people are willing to produce such high costly animals in Pakistan. That's also encouraging for the business community and for the livestock development purpose. So starting from the buffaloes, we have Starting from the buffalo, let me go for this. Yes, starting from the buffalo. Oh, we have 3 breeds of buffalo, Nili and the Ravi buffaloes. Nili Ravi buffalo. Previously, before Pakistan, the Nili was a separate breed and the Ravi was a separate breed. Ravi was kept in the Lahore areas, around the surroundings of Ravi. But and the Nili was a breed where in the Sahiwali, Okada, and Dialpur and these areas. But later on, these 2 breeds were merged together, and they gave it one name of Nili Ravi buffalo. Why it was called as Nili? The area was famous somehow. Nili at that time. So previously, you know that the Sahiwal and adjacent areas were having the production of नील नहीं होता जो कपड़ों को लगाते हैं indigo, yes, the production area of that one, so that's why the everything was related to that was called as Nil or Nili. So maybe from that one, or somebody says that इसकी जो skin coat में एक bluish reflection है, that's why it's called as Nili. Nili in terms of it was like grayish or bluish skin coat, that's why it was called as Nili Ravi. So massive-size animal mostly for milk production, but the offsprings, male bullocks, buffalo bullocks, and their old curled animals, female buffalo cows, are sent for slaughtering. So source of a meat, there is a source of meat, but it's not primarily produced for beef production. It is primarily produced for milk production. However, the curled animals and the surplus stocks are sold for beef production. So this is the detail that you might have heard or studied in earlier classes, so I'm not going to go into the detail of that one. So if you are interested, we will show, I have showed it in the text. So then this is another animal is called as Kundi breed. Kundi is also a very nice animal, very lovely animal, compact and more blocky than the Nili Ravi. And one of our students did a study to compare the Nili Ravi beef characteristics and Kundi beef characteristics. And we found that the Kundi has more attraction or more better beef quality characteristics than Nili Ravi. That is promising and that is encouraging for us. We could further segregate this animal for beef production, and it could be a very good source for beef production in Pakistan. Slightly less massive animal as compared to the Nili Ravi. Horns are broad at the base and taper towards the upward, and then it is inward, spiral and inward twisted, and that's why it's called as Kund. Kund means twisted, spiral and twists. The other is large and strong. Longevity of milk production is good. Broad head, short and thick neck, medium size ears. Average age at puberty is 30 to 36 months. White spot, straight horns are considered as undesirable characteristics in Kundi breed. As I said, these are milk, these both animals were chosen for milk productions, but we found that these Kundi do have some beef characteristics. If it is further developed for beef production or segregated the beef animal separately than the milk animal, then this will be a very good assets for Pakistan. The third breed yet to document in terms of buffaloes category is Aza Khili buffalo of Swat Valley. This buffalo is slightly different from the two earlier mentioned breeds. It is a goldish pinkish color, a reddish color, very shy animal. They're kept inside the houses and not brought outside for grazing or for showing it into the different exhibitions. So kept inside completely whole the year, and sometimes within their own household orchard there. So lots of people are not familiar with it. But currently, few research papers and few PhD studies are going on in this new breed, which will be a very, very good asset for the future of Pakistan. The breed is not available in the market for meat production purposes. Therefore, the meat study has not been conducted yet on this animals in a scientific way. Most of the animals are expensive than the Kundi and Nili Ravi. So there's another reason for conducting a study on meat is not presently done in this part. However, we are willing to do certain future studies on meat characteristics of this breed. It do have a good characteristics for milk and resistance to different diseases. The way it is kept in an enclosed, dirty environment, and still they do not have hoof problems or respiratory problems, being kept in a very enclosed, tight, unhygienic conditions. But its least cases are for disease occurrence in this, particularly hoof and respiratory diseases. That's make it a unique characteristic in this breed. The body is compact and produces milk lesser than the both earlier mentioned breeds. However, high fat content make and a nice flavor make it very important in that area. So some of the crosses are available in the Aza Khili area or in the Aza Khili area, Swat, and but their own breed is liked more than these crosses. So here are some of the characteristics that male buffalo of Nili Ravi contain 800 kg weight and at maturity, and a female contained 525 kg weight. Since it is produced for milk production, so its characteristics are mostly for milk production point of view. It's not meat production characteristics are not yet explored in a detail of. We do have some meat production characteristics. So we will show you somewhere else in the slide where the beef characteristic of these two breeds are illustrated. Okay, so similarly, Kundi breed is slightly lesser in weight as compared to the Nili Ravi, and 600 kg male and 375 kg female weight. So there are other breeds there are other breeds of other species like kettles. For example, in cattle we have 12 different breeds, but importantly, we are going to discuss which say one of the most important breed of Pakistan is the Sahiwal. Sahiwal is mostly kept for milk production. It's one of the best milk producer animal in Pakistan, and it produces around 18 to 20 liters milk yield in a day. But we have noticed, as a meat scientist, we have noticed that people in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa like the meat of a Sahiwal cow more than the meat of a Parisian and other breeds. So one of the characteristic is because of its color. The people are more attracted towards its color, and they like the meat of this animal. They like meat of this animal in a better way as compared to other animals. This animal is this animal has the characteristics to produce more milk, but we found that it does have some capabilities to produce good meat as well. So the pelvic region and the rear limb give the reflection that it is full of meat. If it is a healthy animal, it's full of meat, and it fulfills the characteristics of having a good meat animals. And some of the specimens are for Sahiwal breed. So if Sahiwal is also again it's segregated for milk production and for beef production, that will be another good asset for Pakistan in terms of beef production. The Sahiwal is mostly found in the Okara, Sahiwal, Multan, Lahore, and Faisalabad regions. They call it a medium size animal with a weight of 450 kg male weight and around 350 kg female weight. And cows milk production is almost 2,000 liter, 2,000 to 2,300 liters, 2,000 to 2,300 liters in one lactation. There's another animal called as a red Sindhi animal. Red Sindhi animal has a very good characteristics that they are massive in size, and they are good and they are well adapted and good in bearing these stressful conditions and can tolerate heat in a very good way. The animals are massive in size. You can see it also have a good potential, great potential for beef productions. It is different from the Sahiwal in terms of its body coat. The body coat is having a darkish, blackish reflection on the wither and hump area and on the neck area, and the rest of the body is not goldish red, but blackish red. Okay, blackish red. That is the difference between the Sahiwal and red Sindhi. So this is another animal called as Tharparker. Tharparker cattle is my favorite cattle in terms of its dual nature. The dual nature, it could be utilized for traction purposes, it could be used for meat production purposes, it could be used for milk production purposes. It has the dual characteristics. So this animal is like a very dynamic animals. It just give the best performance even in that area where is a third area, the desert area, sand, arid area where the less snow, less the biomass availability. In that area, this animal is giving the best result or best performance than if it is kept in the lush green fodder areas, then its production will be much enhanced. So that is one of the very good characteristics of this breed. Its head is slightly larger than the Sahiwal and Nili Ravi, Sahiwal and red Sindhi cattle. Grayish in color body coat, completely grayish or whitish with the combination of grayish. The neck area and the wither area and the show hump area is more darkish gray in winter, and in summer it will become light gray in color. It has a great potential for beef production in Pakistan. So this animal could be selected for beef production and reared for beef animals. Some of the farmers in Abdabad and Mansehra area, they brought these animals in Tharparker animal and kept it there in their areas. So once it is shifted to this lush green areas, the animal body performance or meat characteristic performance also become more prominent, and animal become more beefy in those areas. The third very good animal is called as Bhagnari. Bhagnari is a massive draft-sized animal, straight and white back, muscular and drooping hindquarters. Low milk production, 500 to 600 kg is the male weight, and female is around 400 kg female weight. You can find this animal in Jacobabad, Hyderabad, Ladkana, Sibbi, and in the different other areas of Sindh province. Body coat is white or grayish in color, but the neck area and the hump area is almost darkish black color. Medium size head and short and thick neck and a small dewlap are some of the characteristics of this breed. This breed is used for crossbreeding with the exotic beef master, and the scientists in one of the institute at Balochistan are working on it. They are creating Nadi master. So Bhagnari se Nadi liya unhone और beef master se master liya, and Nadi master they are developing a new breed for Pakistan. Similarly, there is another animal called as Dajal. Dajal is one of the very good animal for term of traction purposes, low milk yield producers, but for good for meat production and animal tractions. Nowadays, since the tractors are used for beef product, for plowing of the agriculture fields, so if these animals could be utilized for beef production, only for beef production, that will enhance their performance. Dera Ghazi Khan and considered as is the place where these animals, Dajal, are mostly found. Multan and Bakhar and Layya and Rahim Khan areas are also where this animal is found. Some people think that this Dajal animal is an offshoot of Bhagnari cattle because of having similar features or body size or body morphometry. But nowadays we do have the DNA sequencing and the other techniques which can very easily identify that whether it's the same offshoot of the Bhagnari breed or it is a different strains. So I think one study should be conducted on this aspect, that whether it is offshoot of a Bhagnari breed or it is a different strains or different breed. Relatively smaller in size and lighter in color, cows are low yielder and males are good for draft purposes. Similarly, there is another breed called as Dhanni. Dhanni is found in the Atak area, Chakwal area, Pindi and Jhelum, and up to Sargodha, and to some extent it is also found in the Peshawar, Kohat and Nowshera and the adjacent village Haripur and this area, this belt also found. Dhanni and cattle are medium-sized draft animals, compact animals, varying color, mostly white body and black spots, and sometimes black and brown body with white spots. This animal is good for beef production as well. Lohani is another breed. It is originated in the Loralai, Balochistan districts, but found in the Khan, Balloon, Kohat, and in Peshawar areas. Small size, short statures, white in color with black spots, red spots, or short, thick horns, and small ears, short neck, well-developed hump, black tail, small, tucked up udder, and medium. Male weight is 350 kg and female weight is 250 kg. Very hardy footed and suitable to small hilly areas as well. Then, since the people were keeping Sahiwali in this area, and with the exotic intrusion and this exotic animals intrusion in this area, people have started crossing their local cows with the Frisian bulls, and the offspring of one generation or crossbreds were more massive in size, as particularly their males were used for slaughtering purposes as well and for breeding purposes as well. So males are massive in size. The crosses of Sahiwali and Frisian are used for meat production purposes as well. Similarly, the Jersey in the hilly areas, Jersey were crossed with the Achai cows and local Dhanni and Dhanni cows. So This animal crossbred is also available in this areas for meal production as well as for meat productions. So available cattle breeds, you have seen that we have Achai cows, we have crossbreed of Achai cows available here in Pakistan, and we have these small animals for milk production, as well as if some of the animals are segregated for beef characteristics and they are conserved for beef production purposes. We will have our own beef breeds, very suitable for this area. Similarly, the pure Austrian Friesian male Austrian Friesian is also used for beef production. Achai cow, you can see Achai cow is rare in the Dir, Kohistan and upper Swat valleys for milk production, but they do have some of the body characteristics which facilitates for beef production. Although some of the milk gene available in this breed suggests that it is good, it could be utilized for milk production. However, this animal could be used for hilly areas only for beef production as well. Another very promising opportunity with Pakistan that they have yaks in Pakistan in the Chitral area as well as in the northern areas of Pakistan. So since they live in the cold places, this yak could be used for beef production and for crossing with the cows to enhance their massive size and increase the beef production in these animals. So the beef breeds of Pakistan. Okay, I think this is enough for the segment 1 and part 1 of this beef breeds, and then we will go for sheep and cattle and goats breeds in the second section of this talk. Okay.